Hello, my spooky tubies. Today we are going to do pumpkin seeds. We just did our pumpkin and and I told you guys we'll do seeds, and I'll just show you the way I do them. Say hi, Tabatha. She wants to roll. She wants to go play, huh? I know. She is a ragdoll, if you don't know. And she's usually pretty low key, but she's in a wild mood right now. So we're going to let her have her fun. Okay, so what you will need is obviously your pumpkin guts. You're going to need a bowl of water to rinse them. I have an extra bowl here for the big pieces to throw in there. You're going to need a pot of water with about 2 tablespoons of salt in it. And you're going to start that boiling. You're going to need your seasonings of choice. So I have pink Himalayan blackened seasoning that I use for some of my dishes. You can use anything. You can use pumpkin spice. You can do like hot sauce. You can do like when you're going to bake them. You can do chili powder, anything you want to spice them with. Cyanide. No, it's salt. But it's cute. So we're going to use it. Baking sheet with parchment paper and olive oil or butter or coconut oil, whatever you want to use to saturate the seeds and bake them. You want to put your oven at 350 and let that preheat. Now you're going to get your water ready for boiling on the stove while you're doing the rest. That was fast, wasn't it? Okay, let's get this rolling. We're going to add salt. I'm adding Himalayan. Let's clean up these seeds. So we're just going to, it's a messy job. Usually I had my kids do this part. They love doing it. So you want to soak your seeds for about 5 minutes.
Just try to get all the seeds. I'm greedy like that. I don't like leaving any seed behind.
Get some pulp in there, it doesn't matter. You'll see. Did you know that you can do this with squash? So you could have roasted seeds all the time, just with fruits of your choice. And they're really good. Use different spices. And these will last a couple weeks in a sealed container or a couple months in the freezer. Kind of want to separate that from the seeds. And then once your water gets boiling, we're going to kind of scoop these out and put them in the boiling water. Our water is boiling. You'll need your strainer spoon. That's what I call it, is a strainer spoon. And you want to scoop them into your boiling water and take out as much gunk as you can. If you have any, in there. See how you still got a little bit going on in there. Because nobody likes pumpkin guts on their pumpkin seeds. So then what do I do? Instead of trying to chase each one, now you want to let these boil for 5 minutes in your salted water. And you want to salt the water like you would pasta, or you can do a heavier salt like I did. Now get your strainer ready because you're going to strain them once the 5 minutes is done. So we will put on the timer and we will wait 5 minutes. Okay, when you hear this noise, they're done. Turn them off. Turn your timer off. And we are going to strain them. So, and make sure you use your oven mitts. And please be mindful of not hurting yourself or burning yourself. Okay. We are done with that. Okay, so now you want to dry them before you bake them. And any extra bits that are in there, you want to take out. You want them as dry as possible before you roast them, or they're not going to roast correctly. I mean, I think it's totally impossible to get all of them out, but try your best.
I use paper towels to do this. It's okay. It won't hurt anything. And you can take the paper towels and use them to wipe off your counters when you're done.
So now they're dry. I put the ceiling fan on. I cheated. And we're going to put them on the baking sheet. So once you get your pumpkin seeds in the pan, I'm going to use a dry seasoning on them, but you can use Frank's Red Hot or Tabasco. You can use garlic salt, garlic powder. You can use pumpkin spice. You can use brown sugar. You can season them any way you want, or you can just use salt. But I'm going to use the blackened seasoning. But if you're going to do a dry seasoning, you want to do olive oil or coconut oil, walnut oil. You can use butter, whatever your choice is. You have many, many options. So you just sprinkle the oil on. You don't want to do too much. Just enough to get them coated so that the spices will stick to them. Trust me, you're going to love this. So they're all coated. I am going to use blackened seasoning. So this is stuff I use a lot in rice, but I think it's going to be really good, something different. And I'm just sprinkling a little wee bit on. I don't want it too strong. And then I'm going to use my salt. And this is just sea salt. So then you want to mix it up and get them all covered really well. Then you want to spread them out in a nice thin layer. And your oven at this point should be heated up and ready at 350. Some people do it at 400, but I like a slower roast. So that's how I do mine. a 350 oven, the middle of the oven, and we're going to keep an eye on them. We'll be back in a minute. So let's check them. You don't want to overdo it. And there you have it. Now you just want to let them cool. If you decide in the end, oops, I wanted to add whatever seasoning, now would be the time to do it. Okay, while they're still cooling. I don't suggest it, but you can. I mean, I don't see a problem with it. You can do this all winter, and it's a healthy snack. I mean, there's lots of vitamins in pumpkin seeds. Now, if you don't like the outer shell, you can always, you know, break them and eat the inner. Now, it would make no sense to season them that way if you're going to do it that way, but a lot of people do not like the outer shell. But it's just very time consuming to, you know, do that. But let's try some. Way better than store-bought. Absolutely amazing. That was really good. You can let them set out for a while and make sure they're completely cool. You know, I've let mine sit out overnight and then bag them up the next day. Like I said, you can put them in bags and store them in a cool, dry place, like in your cabinet. And they'll last for weeks and weeks. Or you can put them in a sealed container in your freezer and they will last for months. That way, if you want to, like when you're carving all your pumpkins, because when my kids were little, we carved like 3 and 4 pumpkins and I had bucket loads of seeds and we would just, they would eat them quick, but you can freeze them if you just have so many. But don't throw them out. At least do this with them. So we have lots coming up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. Don't forget to check out my shorts because I do add shorts once a week. And I don't mean those type of shorts. And don't forget, we have Christmas coming up. We love Christmas in our house. We are known as the Christmas Cottage in this area. So you will see all that decorating and different things and baking. So we got a lot coming up, but let's stick to Halloween for now. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.